Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Leo for the week of February 16th. And at this time, I would like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have subscribed to my channel and shared with others. Thank you so much for that, as well as all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched, and of course the lovely comments. It is so nice to read those. It's nice to know that you enjoy the readings and that you've let me know that you've subscribed to the channel. Thank you for doing all of that for me. It definitely helps me stay encouraged and uplifted during the week. So I wish the same for you. So thank you for doing that. Oh, well, that's a different way to start. Moving on to something new and exciting. Leaving something behind, realizing it has run its course. It wasn't all that you wanted it to be. You were hoping for much more. Maybe you've been going against, feeling like you're going against the current in something. Now, this could be at the job site. This could be, where you live sometimes. But you just feel like you don't quite feel appreciated enough for all the time, energy, and effort that you put into things. So you want to go on to calmer, better shores. Some of you have already applied for new jobs. You've gotten the invitation to say, sure, it's yours. It pays more. All the better parts of it. But now you need to make that decision, not only to accept it, but are you willing to move for it? And it looks like for many of you, you've made that decision to physically move because you realize that it'll be a much better environment for you mentally as well as physically, and you're just ready for this change. You need to move on with your life. You need to try something totally new. You've been restless for a while, and this is your opportunity, and you're very smart about knowing when you see it. And the page. So there's definitely new news coming in. Good news, unexpected. This could be in the way of romance for some of you as well. A friendly spark turns into a romance, that sort of thing, because it does happen, and you weren't born yesterday not to recognize it. Now, this could be you offering it to somebody else, something way to break the ice, or this could be you yourself being somebody doing it to you. But either way, it's good news. It's unexpected, flattering, and it helps you to get back that feeling of, wow, I'm okay. That sort of thing. So you're starting to feel much better about yourself. And the Seven of Rods, you're going to have to, step up your game. You've been doing it for a while, You've made a few choices. You've done what you had to do. You've told people, this is how it's going to be. And now you're already made your decision. And when you make that decision, not all people are going to be shiny and bright about it, but you are, because this is your new chance to start. So you are definitely standing your ground on this. You're not changing your mind. You're not backtracking. You made a decision here, and you will do what it takes to follow through. Oh yeah, Chariot. There you go. Starting fresh and new. And you are in the driver's seat. You're very much aware of that. This movement and progress is because you desire it. You're taking action. You're doing what it takes. It's going to take willpower and control. But you also realize you need to carry on to a different destination. Like this is your departure. You have the courage to move forward, and you're realizing the only way to do that is step into this. And it doesn't matter what the age is. You are changing something now for your future. And you realize that it's time to get this off the ground and go with it instead of doubting yourself. And the Four of Rods, yeah, fitting in, enjoying yourself, you know, right place, right time, right people. There's a celebration here for sure. And you are so elated and happy, and you just, you know, smiling your face off. How's that? Like, it's so nice to see you with this grin of joy and celebration and feeling you've done the right thing at the right time, and you want the whole world to unite with you. Yeah, the Death card. You have to let go of things from the past, and you're very much aware of that, and you've known that for a long time. You know, it's time for you to move on a new path, which means you have to let go of some things from the past. This is an ending of something, so new beginnings and change can transform into reality. For some of you, and I'm sorry, there may be somebody that you know has passed on, and you have had to come to the realization that, wow, you know, all too soon sometimes. But this is, you know, the cycle of life and an ending. But I'm feeling more that for the majority of you, this is an ending to where you live, where you work, people you hang around with. But you are coming to the understandings that, yes, although it is sad for many of it, but it's progress. And you're now willing to do that. Maybe you've lived somewhere since the time you were born. And you traveled other places, but you've never really moved away. Now, maybe this is what this is. For some of you, you're actually moving away to a totally destination. And the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there's, you know, fertility here. Opportunities are knocking. And you're knowing that there's a change dealing with this. You know, you need to deal with things to progress further. There's new opportunities. Doors need to close behind you. You're not silly enough not to realize and recognize that the change is bringing different areas of your life changing as well. But you've already put time, energy, and effort into this. And you want your life to be not only valued, but smoother, so that you don't feel like you're always just, you know, going home to work, to that, and you do your job. But you want to feel rewarded inwardly for your job. You know, you're taking care of your health. You're definitely investing in your time and your energy and yourself as well. And that's very good. You're realizing that, you know, things have changed, and all too quickly, other things arise. So, you know, you're dealing with some things in your life, but you're realizing now that you have these opportunities. You've already planted the seeds. You thought about it for a while. Maybe you talked about it, whatever it was. But you are now stepping forward into this. And it's financially for many of you for a gain. And the Five of Swords, yes. Letting go of, you know, deceitfulness. People, places, things. This could be in a job situation where, you know, everybody's chit-chatting and talking around behind everybody else's back, and you're just sort of like, oh my, enough, 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 that sort of thing. And you just, you know, and sometimes jobs can be not healthy, you know. And you need to separate yourself from that. And this new opportunities that you're stepping into helps you to close the doors on the negative things in your life and open you up to new opportunities of potential for financial as well as moving forward for your life. But it's not an easy one for you. And karma, see, that opportunity came because you've earned it. You've helped others, you've done your sacrifices, you've, you know, stuck to your guns, and the universe is now rewarding you. It's presenting all this stuff in front of you to help you step forward into your future. So, wow. Pardon me, and I'm sorry. I'm still dealing with a cold. But you are understanding these opportunities are here now, and they're not going to wait forever. So, wow. You know, you're changing a lot of things. And the Ace of Cups, yes. There it is, overflowing with abundance, pleasure, passion. You know, there's all kinds of love here. This could be a new relationship for some of you. And that though you are smitten, you are smart enough to realize from your past life experiences that don't put on rose-colored glasses. You know, look at the individual carefully, knowing that, you know, just because they talk a good game, do they walk it? So you're watching, you know, what they say and watching their actions. You're not allowing yourself that, you know, oh, this is absolutely perfect and wonderful and everything is roses. You're smarter than that. You know, and you're watching them, how they treat others. So you are really aware of your life and your choices. And you're not buttercupping or sugaring anything. You are really knowing this, yes, is lovely and happy, and it makes you feel like you're walking on cloud 9, but you're taking care of yourself first. Making sure all the information and all the information you've given to others as advice, you're taking it yourself. So good for you. That is a wonderful lesson in life. And the Ace of Wands, yes, definitely there's something new that's coming up for you. You know, this is opportunity that is just beating down the door. In the career front, this is a new career opportunity. A creative project that gets you, you know, flowing again. Feeling your right place, right job, feeling good about yourself. You know, this is your spark of inspiration. Out with the old, in with the new. Things are really starting to open up again, because this is just the beginning. This is not even close to the end. This is just the spark, the start. You know, and when you can go to work and you like your job so much that it's a labor of love, like you really enjoy the people you work with, where you're at, all of that, and each day you go in with this inspired enthusiasm. And the Hermit, yeah, you've gone within, you've taken your time, done some meditating, you're really thinking before you act on anything. But though the universe is giving you all kinds of opportunities, you're doing some soul searching here. You're following your wisdom, you're telling yourself the truth, you're seeking answers before you take the step. You know, being alone and independent sometimes gives you that time, you know, just to filter some things through your mind. And that can be walking outside, picking up leaves, you know, just to clear your mind. So you're following your own guidance, your own advice, and then you'll move from this position. Yeah, the Temptress. Just the tiptoes in, just, you know, feeling where you're at, understanding that things have changed. You're not leaping into anything. You're understanding better than anybody. Everything takes time. There's balance, there's harmony, there's motivation. You know, you're very sensitive to all of that right now. You're finding the meaning in even different actions and people's verbal words. Knowing something is changing, tides are changing, winds are changing, and you want to move with them, but at a slower pace. All right, I'm going to deal one more tarot card to see if we can get a little more clearing on this week for you. All right. Yeah, the Empress. Absolutely. There you are, understanding things are changing. You're sitting in the seat of power. There's advancements. You know, there's fertility, good parenting skills for many of you. There's an accomplishment of growth within yourself and your surroundings. And you're taking it and accepting it for what it's worth. Things are starting to change. You're going with the flow. You're not pressuring anything. And everything seems to be coming together the way it's supposed to for you. Although it may not feel like it immediately, you can see the bigger picture going forward. All right. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Contrary, stand up for yourself. Courageously stand up for yourself. Yes. And there you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.